President William Ruto, you have failed the girls of Kenya. President William Ruto committed through a national charter, which he committed through the commitment of a personal signature, to provide diapers to lactating mothers of Kenya. It is now 2.5 years, and those diapers to lactating mothers have not been delivered. President William Samoei Ruto, you not only failed to deliver diapers, you have refused to protect the dignity of mothers during delivery by providing a cover called Leader Mama. You have failed the women of Kenya. As I complete my press statement today, I want to reassure the women of Kenya, those that are aspiring to become MCAs, those that are aspiring to become members of parliament, governors and senators, do not back down. Continue pressing on. Some of us are suffering so that tomorrow we can occupy our spaces. Prepare to occupy parliament through parliamentary votes. Prepare to come and sit on the seats that Wamuchomba sits in parliament. Prepare to be governors, prepare to be senators, so that our voice can be amplified as the women of Kenya. Viva Wamama, viva! Viva! Viva Wamama, viva! Viva! From today, we are continuing to rally the call to action to protect the women of Kenya from harassment from the police, harassment from patriarchal system of political parties, and harassment from their workplaces. Senator Oroba said something that I think Kenya has not heard. Her problems and wars started when she talked about sexuality, sexual harassment in the corridors of offices of government. Senator is speaking on behalf of so many women who are quiet. There are so many women who are intimidated in their job workplaces, women intimidated in political parties, women intimidated in colleges and universities, and Senator is speaking for so many women. Continue praying for us, continue standing with us, and thank you very much for coming to stand with me as I give my press out today. Asanteni sana.
Mwesh, kuna maswali msiende, wangetulia kwanza tuulize maswali mawili.
Yeah. Okay, ladies,
watulie tu.
Mnaomba mtulie, tuna maswali wanafaa waulize. Can we have questions, maybe 2 or 3?
Yes. So tutakuwa na nitaanza alafu wenzangu watafuata. Jina langu ni Ronnie Rigoni Mweshi kutoka idhaa ya Radio. Na Waziri wa usalama wa ndani Kipchumba Murkomen, baada ya yeye taarifa ya BBC alisema kwamba wanaenda kuchunguza. Chini ya saa 24 alipofika bungeni alisema kwamba ilikuwa ni taarifa fake. It was a hoax investigation. What do you think is happening in the country, especially when it comes to matters that touches directly on women? Kwamba wanawake wanauliwa lakini taarifa zinazima tu.
I think listening to Murkomen, when the BBC expose was broadcasted, I saw Governor Susan Keheka, my sister, rise up very fast, address the matter, and even went further to create a task force in her county to investigate and tackle that issue once and for all. And I know Susan Keheka's facial expressions. And when she means business, I know. And that day she meant business. So when Senator Kipchumba Murkomen, our CS, comes on TV through Parliament to say it was a hoax, it only tells you that there is something they discovered that was so tarnishing that he was covering up. Because there is no way a governor in charge of the county that has an issue would behave the way she behaved, going to the extent of even creating the task force for that matter, and then a CS comes to Parliament and says it was a hoax. You know, this is a government that is in denial, that there are so many errors of omission and so many errors of commission under their watch, especially on matters of women's rights. They have failed immensely. In fact, I can tell you, because I said I started women movement activities when I was 19. This is the lowest Kenya has sunk. This is the lowest we have been as women movement, with the women movement of Kenya. It was not like this when we had Mother Karua and Charity Ngiro and Senator Beth Mogo and Cecily Barire. It has never been like this. Akina Joki Dongo stood up on that floor of the house and defended. They made bills and acts that protected the dignity of women of Kenya. So I think Senator Murkomen is inept. He is completely inept. He cannot continue to serve as a minister in charge of interior if he cannot even defend the right of the woman he has in his own house and the daughters he has given birth to as a father. And his own mother. If Senator Murkomen, our CS, cannot be able to protect the right of his own mother, his own daughter, his own wife, he should actually resign before he's impeached. And for me, if you ask me, if I had numbers, I would impeach Murkomen tomorrow.
Murkomen must go.
But unfortunately, this parliament is captured. This parliament cannot even agree to even sign against Senator Murkomen's impeachment as a CS cabinet secretary. They cannot agree.
Shame.
But I wish we had 10 or 50 of us who would agree to impeach this guy. This guy is an embarrassment not only to Kenya but to the world.
Yeah.
He should be fired with immediate effect. Yes.
Wish, I'm Sydney from TV47. I have a question for you and Senator Gloria.
Yeah.
What is your comment about the President's remarks on the committees that there is a lot of bribing? Then to Senator Gloria, what will be your next steps after the court ruling that you should go back to the UDA PPDT?
For me, I heard the President say yesterday that there is a lot of bribery allegations happening in Parliament, and I was surprised that he's talking about it 1 year after they've been able to use the same corridors, activities to impeach even Rigathi Gachagua. How was Rigathi Gachagua impeached? Haven't you heard from many members what was happening, what was traded between members of Parliament and the executive? You want to tell me that you've never heard that during impeachment here, Rigathi Gachagua, there were some MPs who actually confessed that they were enticed with money so that they can sign the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua? You want to tell me this is the first time that you have heard this? Many members of Parliament, many senators have even been on radio, on TV, saying they were lured into money so that they can sign. So, President Ruto coming on TV in front of governors to say that Parliament is corrupt, I think this guy has just realized that he has lost it.
Yeah.
So he's trying to redeem his image by now throwing all the mess he has done in the last 2.5 years to Parliament. In fact, soon and very soon, you will hear him say, hata hizo finance bill, si mimi nilipitisha, ni wajumbe walipitisha. He's trying to cleanse himself, to redeem his image as he prepares for 2027. Lakini tunamwambia bila kumficha. Watufukuze wakatae kutufukuza. Sisi tumeamua, kama wamama wa Kenya tumeamua. Na ile tumeamua tutamuonyesha 2027 kwa ballot. Saa hii, we are here to press for issues that pertain to women because campaigns have not started for the presidential elections. Thank you very much.
You know, there's something that Wamuchomba has said about the Cabinet Secretary for Interior. When he comes to say it's a hoax, I want to remind him, Waziri Murkomen, your predecessor, Kindiki, worked with me personally to deal with issues of femicide because he acknowledged, to deal with issues of sexual harassment because he acknowledged that they exist. So he's even contradicting his office because his office has a special program to deal with these matters. So if you ask me, as they have said, I personally don't believe, and this is one of the many other reasons with the noise I've been making, I don't believe that, let me say, with all due respect, Waziri Murkomen has the capacity to hold that office. In fact, he should have been left in sports. Now let me answer the question of what is my next step. I want you to take notes of all the politicians. I don't hold on to titles. That is why even my social media pages don't have honorable or what. I am Gloria Oroba. There can only be one me. By the time the court directed us from the High Court to go to the Political Parties Tribunal, it is because we were already in the Political Parties Tribunal. And in fact, we are there at the mercy of the judiciary because, as you have heard, Parliament is captured by the executive. Most of us are hanging on a very thin thread, and it is the judiciary that is holding us where we are. And we do hope, all of us, those who are being really sacrificed and punished for speaking the truth, that the judiciary will not fall into the trap of being captured by the executive. So there is no next step. I am alive. I am still fighting for women. I am still, you know, you are asking my question as if I died from the day they illegally removed me. I'm still here. We are still working. The women are still with us, and as you can see, our spirit is not broken. They might have tried to break my spirit 10.5 million ways, but we are still here. Yeah.
Very good. I think I'm taking the last question. Yeah. Let me hear the lady first.
Mine is not a question. I want you to finish the questions and then you do into for
Oh, okay. All right. Yes, my brother.
Yes, I'm Karega Budhe from Inoro TV.
Yes.
And right now you are not that deep in UDA or in the opposition because they are in government still. So are you forming another alliance with the likes of Kina Edwin Sifuna, Babu Owino?
I knew that question will come. Because most of you, when you saw my presser, you were asking me whether I'll comment about our Kenya Moja initiative. Please note, Kenya Moja initiative is an initiative of members of parliament who serve under the 13th parliament, both Senate and National Assembly of members of parliament. We are calling ourselves Kenya Moja because we come from all corners of Kenya. We represent all regions of Kenya. We are not caucusing so that we can form a political party. We are caucusing so that we can provide interventions and solutions to problems that Kenyans are going through now. We are not forming a coalition so that we can decide on what to do in 2027, because 2027 is 2 years to come. We have realized that in as much as we talk about 2027, young people of Kenya are dropping from university. Women of Kenya are being butchered. Children of Kenya are hungry. And so we realized our mandate right now, that is why we were elected, is to go and fight for Kenyans for what is happening now. And that is why we came together. If you listen to us, like for example, when we went for our first meeting in Saboti constituency, we spoke issues. Issues of sanitary towels came up. Issues of diapers came up. Issues of Linda Mama came up, because we had gone for a women activity meeting, and 2/3 gender came up. So we are not coming together so that we can form a political party. But if